Greetings, WSI customers and those who happened upon this video. My name is David from Winning Solutions, and I'm here to show you a very exciting development that we're going to be offering our customers in the very near future. So I'm in a standard web browser here, and I'm about to enter a particular address. Don't worry, I know this doesn't look like much of an internet address. It's a bunch of numbers. Don't worry about that for now. But let me just ask you this question. Suppose you probably have or are looking to build an Access database running in your office, in your business, right? And it can be tough to maintain sometimes, right? You have to make sure that you have server space, it's backed up. If you have an SQL Server backend, you have to make sure you have an installation, make sure you have that maintained, you have the password. If there's issues, you can certainly solve it, or certainly call us, and we can either, but we have to remote in or work on it on our end and send you files and have to, back up and restore all these things. So it can be a pain sometimes, right? Well, what if I told you there was a way that you could have your Access database hosted through us, and you could access it on a web browser without having to install it on your own computer? Now, I just want to emphasize that, when you have databases developed by us, you get the source code and you get everything, all the original files, and that will continue to be the case. What I'm talking about here is an above and beyond service that we're talking about. This is not going to replace our current services. I just want to make that clear. But so you may say, well, that can't be done through a web browser. Access is an Office app. Well, it actually can. Let's take a look. I'm going to go to this website here, and what we're going to see is this is one part of what we're going to be doing. We're going to over the next few months, we're going to start uploading some of our templates. So you probably have seen some of our database templates, and to access them or to test them out, you have to download and unzip. And, we've had some feedback from customers saying they've had difficulty doing it, right? But again, if you could access those databases online without having to download and install them on your own computer, that would be a great plus. And that's basically what we're looking at here. So we have one sample database up here, and I'm just going to click on this. And after a couple moments, it will load. And basically what you have here is you have an Access database running through a web browser. So this is really neat. I'm not going to do, this happens to be our human resources consultant appointment tracking database. We certainly have videos on almost all of our templates that demonstrate their use. So I'm not going to go through this in any detail right now, but I want to at least show you that it does in fact work, just as any desktop database. Well, it is a desktop database. So again, you can use this as you would as if this were installed on your own computer. And this is a calendar search. Yeah, so there we have it. Okay. Anyway, so that basically gives you a demo of what we're doing with the public apps. Now, I'm going to go back. I'm going to close out of this. So you might be thinking, wait a second, you just logged on to this website and you got this menu, or there will eventually be more here, but you got this menu of databases. I don't want my database exposed to the web like that. That's the next part. So if I go to this sign-in link here, and I have a test account set up here, you'll be able to see additional databases. Now you see there's another one showing up here, and this might represent your client, the database that you have set up with us. So we can see this only because we're logged on to that account. So if you're concerned that you don't want your databases being exposed on a public website. Of course, that's not going to be the case. You would have to log into an account that we would set you up with in order to access it. So that's not an issue. So now we're seeing this additional database. But before we go to it, I want to do one more thing. I want to sign out. And I want to go to that database directly. Now, this is important because you don't want to have to go to that big menu every time, right? But you would. What I did is I went to a direct URL to that private database, right? So now I'm going to log in again, and we'll be taken directly to it. And here it is. So now you see, but we have this data. By the way, this database is connected to an SQL backend. The SQL server and the database front end are both installed on our servers here at Winning Solutions. So you would access this, and we can maintain everything on our end without needing to remote access. So that's one big advantage. The other big advantage, of course, you don't need to take up your own resources. You don't need to worry about SQL Server licensing. You don't need to worry about having server space and backup. I mean, everyone who needs to access this application could do so right from their desktop, right through their web browser. Great, right? And of course, we can enter any new. Oh, I want to do this through the. I should do this through the form. But, anyway, you can see it operates just like any other. Let's see there the name is. There it is. You can just enter anything just as though you were in the database itself. So that's it. I hope you're as excited about this new technology as I am. And, we're going to be getting this up and running very shortly. And you'll be able to host your databases with us. You'll be able to host... You'll be able to view our templates and host your own databases with us, and that's something that we're very excited about. Again, I want to emphasize again, this does not replace our existing service. You still get the full database sent to you. You still get the SQL backend. You still get all the source code. This is an add-on service or an additional above and beyond that we look to be offering in the near future. Okay, so thanks for watching, and please remember to like and subscribe and stay tuned for more updates on this and other great demos and services here at Winning Solutions. Thanks again for watching and have a great day.